Okay, friends, we have looked recently at putting in the pictures for parts of the campus from photographs that I took the other day, like this bridge with the IMC, It's All in Me, and also the image down, let me see if I can show you, down here for the bottom floor of the G1 building. We looked at that in the last blunder through that I did. We also looked previous to that into how we take areas and put vegetation in, like you see happening here down this riparian wetland feature that they have on campus using geometry modes, and we showed what those geometry nodes looked like for doing bushes and even for doing grass, which we did here. Let me see if I zoom in. Up there you can see the little grass blades that we put in. So we started experimenting with geometry nodes. Now what I'd like to do is consider the solar panels that are on this roof, which are taken from the satellite image and therefore are really grainy, and see if we can make geometry nodes for that. So what we'd be doing is we'd be taking the roof part and we would be making geometry nodes for that. But to start, we need a solar panel. So we have a program on here in object mode called Blender Kit. It shows up there. It's a plugin I got. And I typed in solar panel, and then I can go to the filter and say free first. And then here's some free solar panels. And then decide which one looks most like what I want. This is 100 watt. 300 watt is the more usual one that's used. So let's go with that one. And let's see if we bring that in. Drag this solar panel and place it here. Did it work? There it is, 300 watt solar panel. Okay. So there is a 300 watt solar panel there, and I'll click on it and go way down to it. And then I'll go to R for rotate. Let me go to top view with 7, make sure it's oriented right, and then scale it. And maybe we have to scale it in the... All right, so let's stretch this out a bit. One way to do that is to go from global to local coordinates for this panel. Let's see if we can get that to work. And then I should be able to do scale in Z. Nope, that's not Z. Scale in Y. There we go. Scale in Y. And make it about the length of the solar panels that appear to be on this roof. Or maybe I've made it too big, actually. Maybe it's half that size. Let's go again for scale in Y. And maybe if we do G, let's do scale in Y again, and then let's move it up. So that would be our first panel on the roof. Now, if you look at the number of vertices that are in here, can we find out what they are? Yeah, 2,567,610. So that's way too many. So what we want to do with this collection is we want to go in and try to add a modifier and decimate it and bring that number, it's 524. Well, anyway, always try to bring it down when you bring something in. So let's try 0.05 and see if that keeps the geometry. Yeah, didn't seem to do much of anything. What if we go to 0.02? Doesn't seem to do anything again. So you want to decimate, and then once you've decimated, then we can apply this, and it's using 10 triangles, which is good. So having that, then you don't want to duplicate with Shift D, you want to use Alt D, and then you duplicate, and it creates a copy without making more geometry. However, let me go out of that. That's not the best way to do it because it takes a lot of labor to do. So you can go in and add an array modifier like so, and then you can say you want to do a whole bunch of these, but you want them to be offset by the, so you can make the y offset what you want and then increase the count. And that way you can get a lot more solar panels in there. I'm not going to go for the exact number because I'd rather have it be a look. But the way I guess we could do that then is have that array there, then come up and select a panel. Let me see, do I have a panel to select? No, that's the whole array. So sort of got myself in a pickle here because what I really, I think I know what to do. I'll take this whole row of panels and I will alt duplicate if it lets me. There we go. And let's bring that one down, but this one has its own modifier, so we can bring that back, you see. And then we can alt duplicate that one and bring it down. And maybe this one we have to make it bigger. Oopsie. Just dragging on that is not the best way to go about it. So let's do that. And then let's alt deduplicate that. And I guess in this case, we probably want to drop one of these off. And the same thing with this one here, drop one off. We can increase the distance there, the y offset, there we go. And the same thing with this one. Maybe make it a little bigger. And then take this and alt D to duplicate that. Drop it here and go back a few. Oops, didn't need to do that. We need to drop the count off and then increase a bit here. And then do the same thing here. And yeah, you just keep doing that till you've covered the whole building. And then you apply the modifier and you've got your objects. So that's one of the things that we can do to increase the verisimilitude of this model. Thanks for watching.